Do it again, Jake. Jake, come out here and show them what you got here. Dude, exactly. Nailed it. I'm Rich.
I'm Frank.
And it's People, Pints, and Possibilities.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Welcome to beautiful Paso Robles, California. We're here at California Coast Beer Company. I'm Rich, the Vibe Titan. I got my boy here.
Frank, the Dabbler, front and back.
All right. And this is a unique episode.
It is. This is going to be a special day.
You'll notice there's no beer here.
Hero or zero today.
Uh-oh. No, Frank didn't quit drinking. We say here that your team is your resume.
Yeah, we're about to bring some receipts on all the stuff we talked about.
Well, either we're going to be really good at what we say or we're going to be complete liars today.
You guys enjoyed the wipes. Wait for this one.
Oh, God. So the team is coming on right now. We're literally doing a walk-off. And what makes us who we are is we're not even going to be in the room. We're inviting Jake's going to come up. Obviously, he helped us with the podcast. Zach, who we just heard in our last episode there.
Yep.
And then we got our two OGs with Justin, and then Jen's rolling in right now.
The original, what, 6 years?
It's since Justin was right before COVID. They'll tell their story, and then Jen was right. I think they were both right before. Either way, they're going to tell it.
Well, we brought them together. Let's see if we made them better.
See if they leave us better. Please leave us better, all right? People. Pints Possibilities. So this is a special episode.
It is. I'm really excited to sit and listen to this on Wednesday or 2 Wednesdays.
We're not going to hear this episode until it airs in 3 weeks. I'm nervous already.
Yeah. The stage is yours, Phil.
I can't
wait. Free
wait.
to say whatever you want.
All right. So without further ado, we're bringing those guys up.
All right. Let's clap.
Send it.
Oh, there we are.
Whoa.
Whew. Look like Rich plus Frank. Okay. Here we are. Welcome, everybody, to episode Not Sure of People, Pints, Possibilities podcast. We got a great lead-in from Rich and Frank. Yeah, but I'm not fucking Frank, fuck off. Frank, fuck off. Wait, so we are good?
Yeah, we're just going to keep rolling with it.
Yep. Your people are your resume.
Fuck off, Frank.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so welcome to People, Pints, Possibility podcast. As Rich and Frank talked about, your people are your resume. So here we are. Here's 4 of the people. Here's 4 resumes that got built here. So as you know, Zach of all trades. We got Jen. Jen, what's your nickname?
Mama Jen.
Mama Jen, that's better than the one I was going to give you, so I'm glad you came up with one. We got Justin Redongo. Justin, what's your nickname?
I never thought of a nickname,
but
you want my real nick? What's my nickname?
People around here call you a hummingbird because you're always all over.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's so soft. Okay, and Jake?
Jamie.
Pull it up, Jamie. All right, awesome. So what we're here today, we're here to talk about the people, the word that we don't like to use here is employee because we're a team and more than that, we're a family. So myself, I've been here about a little over 5 years. Jen, how long have you been here?
5 years.
5 years. Justin?
About 5.5.
5.5. And Jake?
1 year.
1 year. But do not get it twisted. 5 years compared to 1 year. Jake is still doing awesome shit with taking on this podcast, and you could shake his head no. You just keep telling him he's doing fine, and he comes around. But no, it's really impressive, and all 4 of us have gotten the opportunity to take on things here to make this place better, to make each other better, and that's been really cool. So we're going to talk about a couple things today. We're going to focus on the People, Pints, possibilities. We've got some fun questions for people. But first off, we want to know the history. Who are you? Who are you guys?
Jen?
Thanks.
Age first.
Oh. All right. So I'm Jen. I've been here 5 years. I started as a club member and ended up coming to work here during COVID and have been here since. Wasn't planning to hang out this long. Fell in love within, I'd say, probably the first 2 weeks.
Sorry, Nelson.
Yeah, sorry. and have been here since and just love every minute. It's not a job, it's a joy.
What were you doing before Calco's?
I was a dental assistant off and on for 20 years and a mom, stay-at-home mom off and on.
What did that look, what is, when you say dental assistant, I just assume you're cleaning teeth.
No, that is a hygienist.
Good job. I'm just testing you to make sure that you're telling the truth.
Assisting the dentist in dental procedures, seating patients, dealing with patients. And let me tell you, it's not a fun place to work. Nobody likes to go to the dentist.
Nope.
It's, you come here, people come because they want to be here. You go to the dentist, you're there because it's like getting your car oil changed. You got to get it done.
I treat going to the dentist like my member punch card. I don't like to use my punches to go to the dentist. I just wait until there's an issue. Oh, the membership's running out.
Or the end of the year for your insurance to run out and want to use it, because that's a big one.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Justin, who are you? How'd you get here? What'd you do?
So before I was working here, I was actually working as a mechanic at Paso Ford for 10 years. Right before I actually right after that for a year, I was doing pools. While I was doing pools, I actually knew Rich and Martha at the gym.
Mm-hmm. That CrossFit?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Prior to Cal Coast opening. So I would always see Rich all the time. Martha would be there in the morning. And Rich came up to me and he goes, "You got to swing by. I'm opening up a brewery." And in my head, I go, "All right. Yeah. You go for it. Yeah. Thumbs up, bud." So that's kind of where the first time I ever heard of this brewery opening up. And I was still doing pools at the time. And Rich told me, he's like, "Hey, I have the opening day.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be in May." So I was like, "All right, I'll swing by after I do all my pools." So I stopped by and I was literally the first person sitting at the end of the bar without water tap handle was drinking a brown.
Mm-hmm.
And from there on for about a couple months, he just kept saying, "When are you going to come work for me? When are you going to come work for me? When are you going to work for me?" I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "I got it. I'm doing pools. I'm fine right now." Finally gave in. I was like, "You know what?" It's like, I have Friday, Saturday, and Sundays off. I was like, "I'll give you Friday, Saturday." So started doing Friday, Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And here I am now. I'm full time.
Hasn't had a Friday, Saturday off since.
So not true. So not true. I'll pull the schedule up right now. Jake, where did you come from? You've been service industry for most of your...
I'm 27 now. I've been in it since I was 14. Shout out Cool Hand Luke's. I was the greatest host there ever was. That's where I started my experience. But yeah, I've pretty much been in a little bit everywhere for the longest amount of time.
Okay.
Working with people in the hospitality industry.
Yeah. And then I met you, it might not look like it now, but I met you at the gym 2.5 years, 3 years, actually more, probably 3.5 years ago is when I started seeing you at the gym. And then I knew you were buddies with Blake, and then you applied here. And then as we do, I'm like, "Blake, I know this guy from the gym," or like, I barely know him, signing off on him. And Blake's like, "Yeah, absolutely." And we've been nothing but lucky since you've been here because you're super fun, super positive. 99% of the time, it's that 1% that we're working on.
It's not the word anyone here would use.
Listen, man, I'm trying to,
I'm not the happy guy.
Listen, we came here to talk about how great you guys are and how awesome this team is. We're definitely not here to talk about how fast-paced and potentially overwhelming Rich is. That's not what we're here for.
What?
We're not here to talk about how you shouldn't necessarily believe the first thing that comes out of Frank's mouth, right?
Correct.
We're definitely not here to talk about how the Panther is aptly named the Panther. We're here to talk about our successes, your successes, and this awesome.
Still a great story though.
Yeah, it is. Not mine to tell. Again, it scares me hearing about it. But okay, so, and then Jen, how did you end up coming about here?
So we were getting ready to come down for a member party, and I'd been kind of talking off and on to Rich about potentially working here, but the schedule didn't work out because I was still full-time dental assistant and they were just starting here. So there wasn't really that many shifts available. So coming down for member party, And that day, I got the call that when the dental office was going to open back up after COVID, that they were not going to bring all their assistants back. And it was one of them that they let go. So
Got it.
showed up for the member party, said, hey, guess what? My schedule's wide open now.
Okay.
And he said, okay, come down Monday, come meet me. So I did and met with him, went over stuff, and started that week.
And what time of the year was that?
That was in June.
That was in June. Okay, yeah, because you started, I think, a week or two ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Justin, you started, did you start in January?
Were you
No,
February?
actually, my anniversary date is in very beginning of March.
In March? Okay.
2020, yeah.
So, like pretty much right when it kicked off.
Yep.
Okay.
So you were a member before working here. Why a membership here? Like what
So
brought you to Cal Coast?
our son played travel ball with Jeff Gallagher's son, Gannon. And when they did their soft opening here, we had a game. He said, hey, let's go down and have a beer. Well, I didn't like beer. So I was like, sure, let's go. I would drink those little tasters. That was my beer. And I actually have a picture of us sitting out on the patio. There's not much out there with my little baby beer. And I said, life is good before
My little baby.
my
bear.
little baby
That's awesome.
beer.
That's awesome.
And that's how we started coming here. And then my husband came and he brought all of his unit with him for just an outing. Came home and said, I became a member. And I was like, you did what now? You paid, huh? And he came home with the stainless steel growlers.
Mhm.
And he was so proud. And I was like,
The ones that look like a little
keg.
keg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I was like, you are nuts. What did you do? And we've been coming since. And I've slowly learned to love beer. And in fact, now when we travel, I'm like, let's go to breweries.
Mhm.
It's like, oh my God, what in the heck? What have they created?
Yeah, it's that people side of it. My wife and I, we were members. I think we talked about it on the last podcast, but my wife and I were members before, and it was kind of different. I wish I was in Justin's shoes. He was getting hounded to work here. I was hounding to work here, but he was in at the right time, and with the uncertainty of COVID or whatever that means now. But yeah, I'd agree with you. The people side of it, which, so we talk about like the people pints possibilities. What's funny about the people is there's different layers. It's like an onion, right? It's like, so for us as team members working here, as providing and working on the hospitality side of it, the people are the people that we're waiting on, the people that we're, serving, that we're every night we're trying to make your day. And then to us on this side of it, the people is also us, like who we're working with and like trying to do our best to take care of each other and, bringing in, we have customers that bring in cookies for us. We got customers that bring in wine, like those people taking care of these people. It really helps create an awesome culture here. But I would ask you, go ahead.
I was going to say, before we even discuss kind of like what people is,
Yeah.
like for Zach, you just last week told us like what the People Pints possibilities is to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what does that mean for you guys? Because it's different for everyone. And like the aspect of when you hear that, you just hear Rich screaming it around the corner. People's Pints possibilities. Like, you want a beer? So like it's kind of like on the employee side, not our team member side. As like what does that mean to you too?
Like, just first off, people. I mean, these people come in nearly every day of the week. Like we see the same faces multiple times a week, and they're some of our best customers. And we treat them really well. They treat us amazing. People come back because we're getting a connection between everybody, and that's like something that we really love.
100. They're definitely more than a customer.
Oh, yeah.
Like like Gary and Lisa. I feel bad. The past like 2 weeks have invited all of us to
Yeah.
like barbecues, and I think a couple of our team members went, but like it's just like it's more than just an exchange of money or currency. It's like we're establishing stories and relationships and like
No, it's an
bonds
an
over
exchange
time.
of life experiences.
Yeah.
That it's not like when you have people coming in, they're not a dollar sign. They are, I can't wait to hear how their grandkids' softball game went, or Clara and Bob Baker. Where did your grandson end up going to college? You know what I mean? And like hearing all these things. The people side of it, like it means something different. So, Jen, for you running the beer club membership, you're also here primarily during the week and during the day. Are those people experiences different than when you're here on a Friday evening or a Saturday?
I would say yes, because they come in expecting to see some of the same faces over and over.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if you come in on a Monday afternoon, you can see some of our club members they're regulars on a Monday. Come have a beer. It's like their finish of the day, whether it's they work or they're retired. They're just finishing out the day somewhere that's comfortable in an environment where they know they're going to see the same people.
Mm-hmm.
So they've built relationships. I mean, it's amazing to see the relationships that have come out of here, not just between us with club members, but club members amongst club members.
Yeah.
And they're helping each other, which is really amazing to see.
So those people skills, I would assume they're just like in us, right, Justin? Like we came here and we just had the outgoing people skills.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, definitely not.
So
Definitely
that's
not.
why I have to ask you, what was your task? Like what was your big hurdle that you had to get over? What was that bridge you had to build?
That one hurdle that I had to do. So when I first started working here, Rich threw me behind the bar. Well, this is after being here a couple times working. And I'm behind the bar and help whoever was sitting at the bar grabbing some beers. But he noticed my head would be down in between doing things.
Mhm.
And I wouldn't be talkative and whatnot. And I was very much an introvert at that point and didn't really have a way for me to, I just didn't have the capability of just talking to people and having a conversation rolling. And so Rich pulled me aside. He's like, you know what? He's like, I can see you're doing this and that. And he explained all that to me. And I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't realize that. I was like, that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes, here, I have something for you. This is what I want you to do. He's like, it is 1 o'clock right now. And I'll be back at 6, 7 o'clock. And I want you to talk to 5 people. Get their names. Get a little something about them, that you found out, little interest in them and their life story.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and I want you to see what their favorite beer is. And from there on, it kind of got me out of my shell of just being the quiet person. And now you can't get me to shut up behind the bar. And I've been told to shut up behind the bar because I just talk too much.
No, I wouldn't say you talk too much. I would say, and actually, no, that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is you just said you didn't have the capability to do that. And the beautiful thing is, not to cut you off, is you had the capability.
Very
And because realistically, if you didn't, might not have been here.
Yeah.
Right.
Coach
It's
'em up.
Very true. Yep.
Yeah, it's the oversight, the foresight, and the management skills of our management team that they knew it was in there and they knew how to get it out, but you have to be given the tools to figure that out.
Yeah.
And now you're fully capable.
Yeah.
Right. And now, so to not be able to go from not being able to, not that you weren't able to talk to people, but not
That
to
was
be
just how I was.
not
I
to be
mean,
the
that's-
outgoing side
yeah.
of it. Now you're booking all the music, you're handling all the events. You are forced to, your hands forced.
Yeah.
You're talking to on a dueling pianos night. You're talking to 200 people, 140 of which you've never seen before, and you got to coach them up on what our culture is, how this operates, where to sit, when the show starts, all this and that, and we all kind of have that thing. Jake, you're a little bit secluded sometimes too, but yeah, the secret's out. But at the same time, you're doing the one thing that puts us in front of the most people that we've ever been in front of, right? And it took the breadcrumbs that they leave for you to gobble up that breadcrumb and be like, you know what? I'm doing this podcast. I will do this side of it. And I'm pretty sure you only signed up for that side of the desk. And here you are with a microphone 4 inches from your mouth. So here we are.
Yeah. Is this the first time you've been on one?
No.
No. I just didn't watch that episode.
Yeah.
can skip it.
Good job. Yep.
You can skip it. You can skip it.
No. And that takes us to the next part of a team. We're all different walks of life. Jake's been hospitality. Justin pools, works over at the fair, books music. Then Ford mechanic. Jen, teeth cleaner, and then myself. I've been everywhere. Just take a joke. Finally, 5 years in. Actually, that's okay. I will take this quick moment. What's the first thing I said to you, Jen, when we started working together?
Something about looking like a pirate.
I actually do not know this story.
I don't know. Yeah, that was.
So,
And actually, that's not the first thing you ever said to me.
What was the first thing I said?
First thing you ever said to me, I think you had worked here and I didn't really get to work with you.
Uh-huh.
And I think you shaved your face, so I really didn't notice who you were.
Okay.
And you were standing at the entrance of the brew house just watching. And I went around and went back through the other door, and you said something about, where the heck did you come from? Like, literally right behind you 10 minutes ago. That was probably our first interaction. When we first started.
Oh, okay. So the one I remember is a little funnier then.
Yeah, the pirate one.
No, I came on, I think it was the first true shift that you and I worked together. I think it was like a Saturday morning or a Friday. I don't remember. And you were wearing jeans and you had really high boots on. And this was my filter, my mouth that gets me in trouble. I just walked around the corner. She's like, good morning. I'm like, what are you, a fucking pirate? And she's like, excuse me. I'm like, I can't put those words back. My bad. And I'm going to get fired right now. But then she just laughed. I'm like, all right, here we go, team. But yeah, all different
I get to
walks.
come to work tomorrow.
Yeah. All different walks of life for this team. But what does a team like really mean though? Like, what does a team mean to you guys?
Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Thank you. Thanks, Jen. No, a team to me, like, it is a group of people here that I love to come back to work with. They are just like family. We're brothers and sisters here. I mean, if you have been coming here to the brewery and you're sitting at the bar, you'll see us all joking with each other. You'll see us all bagging on each other, like saying shit to each other and whatnot. But we're just a family.
Yeah.
And that's what like literally keeps me coming back every single day. I don't wake up and be like, shit, I gotta work today.
Or oh man, I'm closing with so-and-so.
Yeah.
No, it's like, all right, cool. Haven't talked to them in a while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I mean,
Yep.
that was it for me.
Okay.
I'm like, I love coming here because of the people that I work with. I mean, we've worked with some great people too in the past. I mean, Grant was working
Yeah.
here. Justin, Carly. I mean, there's so
Whitney.
many.
Yeah,
Whitney.
shout out to Whitney.
I forgot my cousin worked here too for a year.
Kayla.
Yep.
Kayla. Shout out to Kayla.
So, quite a few. I mean, we can't name a lot of people, but there isn't really. We don't have like a crazy turnover here because everybody here loves it.
Which
most people that left all ended up like moving out of state, going back to school.
The craziest part to me, like coming from hospitality, is like the last place I worked, we had in a year over 55 turnovers, which is more than one person a week.
Wow.
And it's like, I think since being here, we had one person leave and bring him together, leave him better. He joined law enforcement.
Yep.
Shout out Nate. Good for you. But like that is the craziest part to me is, and like he said, it's a family. It's a well-oiled machine. Like we don't. You look forward to the next day because of who's standing next to you, and that was just the craziest part to me. It was just coming from it's survival of the fittest in the hospitality. In most hospitalities, everyone's working for tips, and we're all trying to make our own money, and it's definitely survival of the fittest. And here, it's you do what you can to take something off someone else's plate.
Yeah, but like I'll counter that with like what you're calling hospitality is what I would say is the service industry. We read the book Unreasonable Hospitality, and the one quote in that book that still sticks with me to this day is service industry operates in black and white, hospitality operates in color. And you are right, because I've worked in restaurants like that too. It's like so-and-so called out on a Friday, sick. I'm going to get their bar backing shift. You know what I mean? Or like, that's just you're going to fail, which is going to put me ahead of you. Whereas here, like right now, there's almost 17 years of experience here at Cal Coast on these microphones right now, which is wild, right? And you're so right, because our turnover is low. And I think a lot of that goes to our management. A lot of that goes to we're family and team members, not employees that work under, the same roof. We cover each other. Yeah. Like you're going to go to concerts, you're going to go to Italy. Like you don't hear like, oh, here we go. No, it's like, all right, cool. I'm going to grind. I'm going to pick those shifts up. And it helps make us better. Because if we appreciate each other when we're here, then you're able to help each other when they're not here, and it just makes us all better. So these are 4 people, and what do we have? 20 between the brew house and the kitchen. I think we have like 24 team members now, and we're all trying to do that and all trying to pick each other up from that side of things. Do you have anything to add on what a team looks like to you?
I will say that this is hands down the best place I've ever worked in terms of people. You may not know this, but in dental assistant or in dental offices, it's primarily females, and that's what do you say?
On Wednesdays we wear pink.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
For like big Regina.
Thank you for
Georges.
getting me out of that, because I think I was
Yeah.
about to sign up to say something that I couldn't put back.
Big Regina
Yeah, you
Georges.
were. Yeah, you were. But it can get a little catty in a dental assistant office. So being here and with people that you're not my co-employee, you're my friend.
Mm-hmm.
You're my family.
Mhm.
You know, I have, like Justin said, a bunch of brothers and sisters. It's amazing. I love coming here. I don't get up and think, oh God, I have to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
I think I get to go to work, and I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
just a difference.
And if somebody calls out at the last minute, it's not like, oh shit, here we go. It's,
I hope
oh,
they're
I hope
okay.
they're all right.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody's late, our minds don't go to, oh, here, cool, I have to stay 15 minutes. It's like, oh, there's a ton of traffic. I hope they're cool. And when we call people to check up, like, hey, you're supposed to be here at 4, it's 4:15. Is everything okay? Like, yeah, I'm good. I just, I'm caught up in traffic. Didn't want to text and drive. Cool. Got it. Catch you later. And it's like turning that negative into a positive of, at every level we possibly can, people, pints, possibilities, right? And making sure that we don't just talk about it, but we live it. We believe it. There's blood, sweat, and tears that goes into those 3 words, and now the plates, the 4th word, like, and a lot of the people watching this or listening to this, unless you work in kitchens, unless you work in a service industry, unless you throw concerts, like, there's so much that you don't see. There's so much. And like, the last thing about the team side of it for me is like, I'm so grateful that Justin wants to book bands. I'm so grateful that he has the clipboard in his hand on Dueling Pianos Night, because I love people, and I'm not going to say to an extent, but with parameters. And Jen, I love that you want to do the beer club, because I couldn't do it. The kitchen, that was like, okay, yeah, let me try it. I'll give that a whirl. You know what I mean? So like, I'm glad I had that opportunity, but I couldn't do it if you didn't do the beer club, if you didn't do music, if you didn't do the podcast. So the team is holistic. It's a blessing to work here. So
I agree.
you guys rule for the most part.
No, I appreciate it.
For the most
not
part,
so
it's
bad either.
crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And also, just a little shout out to you, since you mentioned the kitchen. As of us recording this on this day, it's been 1 year from when you first started.
Yeah.
And how successful that has been. So we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Dude, it's amazing where you started from to where it is now. That kitchen is
Thank you.
badass, and it is delicious. It's good stuff you got out of there.
Well, shit, the 2 of you trained me. You two and Grant trained me, and you got me started here. And again, like, I couldn't do it if you guys don't do what you do. And that's the beautiful part of this. So I appreciate that. And I'm also happy it tastes good.
Yeah, I mean,
Putting
like,
the food together is the easy
Dude,
part. Making it taste good is
That tri-tip sandwiches thing people talk about.
yeah.
the beginning
David,
of
that's-
summer, you broke your kitchen sale record 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah. We hadn't, not to talk
I
about
say
the number,
you,
but we
like,
never
the team.
hit a certain number, and then we hit like 1,100 over it 3 times in a row,
Yeah,
That's
which
awesome.
was, I don't know how food was coming out of that kitchen. That was the kitchen started a year ago, but that was the day. What was that? Was that
it was the
Memorial Day?
beginning of summer. Yeah,
Yeah, it was going into Memorial Day. That was the day like the kitchen was like born.
and it was cool because like they'd never been there, but they were ready for it.
Oh,
Like, and then they proved it again. It wasn't a fluke. It was like, which is cool. Like, our staff is able and capable of like being able to, sorry, not our staff, our team is like able to
answer
do
the
something.
call.
Yeah. Like, they don't even know what to expect, but they're ready for it.
Yeah.
And that just shows how badass they are.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's easier to operate in that chaos than on a dead Monday night. Like, what do I do with my hands?
Yeah.
The glasses are clean. The drains are good. The slow time list is done. You know what I mean?
You look up and it's Leon with his headphones in. It's like, nope, no.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah. But when there's 300 people here and they just don't stop coming, like that's where we operate.
My
the
favorite
best.
shit in the world is when I get lucky enough to get window, and Martha's in the middle. Like, don't move. Just yell what you need.
Don't move.
Yeah.
What do you
Don't
need?
move. Because
Tell me
time,
what to
it
pour.
just means like tonight's gonna be a great night.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It means we're flowing.
yeah.
It makes our night go by so much faster, but man, it is so much fun just going and going on a busy night.
Yeah.
Well, so that takes us to our next point, the pint side of it. Like Frank and Blake worked really hard to create that product, and we got the kitchen. We got Dina, Scott, Jay, Erica, Ben, Dylan, Baz, Peyton, Adam. Who am I forgetting? Hopefully nobody. Jenna,
Jayhawk,
if I'm-
Bash.
Baz. Yeah, if I'm forgetting you, it's not not trying to get at you. I just have a lot of stuff going on in my head, but they work hard to create those things. What does the pint side of it or the plates mean for you? Like serving that hard-earned product, or having, hey, my favorite question is, how's the tri-tip here? I feel bad when I'm like, it's about to be the best you've ever had, because that's like part of the ignorant side of it. And I don't like telling people that, but I just tell them like, your taste buds are about to make that decision.
I'll start this one
go
because
ahead.
I think like a part Rich would kill me, but he would say like that's authentic. So like with the pints, for me, I hate beer. You could put any beer in my mouth and I'm gonna go, ugh, like, why do you drink that? I don't understand it, but you like it. And so like for me, the pints is very much like the respect for the like what it takes to make the beer. Like I know Blake and Frank and Noah are here at 5 a.m. busting their ass for, if they're lucky, 8 hours a day. Sometimes it'll be like Blake will be here from 5 a.m. to like 7 p.m. just busting his ass. And like I know what goes into that. And I also know like, so I can't speak on behalf of like the beers and say like, oh, this, but I'm very upfront. I'll tell them like, I don't really drink beer. If I do, it's a juicy IPA because you know that'll get you tuned up, ready to go, whatever you need to do. But I'm very upfront with that. But like as far as the kitchen goes, like I agree with you in the sense like I tell people like I don't want to tell you this tri-tip is like the best in the Central Coast because I don't want to get your hopes up and then like for some reason it's not there.
yeah.
But it's like that is the standard of like what we hold ourselves to because it's true. Like what you guys do in the kitchen. Like Joe's back there right now.
Forgot Joe.
Yeah. Joe's back there right now.
Good job,
and
you passed.
Yeah, 100%.
This was just a test to make sure that you knew everybody back there.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. But like, it's just for me, it's a respect thing of like, I know the hours and the time and like the science to like what it comes down to and why we do what we do for as long as we do. And like, I just want to show my appreciation for like Blake, Frank, Noah, and then you got Scott, Dina, Joe, like you
They're grinding.
whipping in the kitchen, like doing what it takes. And I think that's kind of like where I stand as pints. Cause like, I'll be the first to, I hate beer. Can't do it. I don't understand it.
But that's okay. We appreciate that honesty instead of
Yeah, and
Because-
I'm not gonna sell you a lie.
Yeah.
Like 90% of the time, like what's your favorite beer? And I'll look to my right, whoever's there. Oh, let me have Justin tell you. Let me have Mike tell you. You know, like I'm an open book. Yeah.
okay. All right. Pints.
Oh man, no, so many people just come back, like I said, multiple times a week, and to get their favorite pint of beer.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for Rich, Frank, Noah doing what they do back there, and then we add on the food, it's like that's the thing people are coming back for. That gives us another opportunity for them to be back, is having great beer, great food. I mean,
Yeah.
I know people who have been drinking the same beer since day one.
Mm-hmm.
They've been drinking the blonde and they have not tried anything else because they just love it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the pints is, you can make all the money in the world, but, it's great having them come back here because this is where they're going to spend their money, is to drink this beer.
Yeah.
So we appreciate them. Like, we have great people around us. I can just tell you that.
We do. Yeah, we do. And I agree with that. But at the same time, I'll counter it with like that 95-5 rule we talk about. And the 95% of it, if, Blake and Frank are here for 12-hour days, and Noah's here on Mondays cleaning kegs and getting everything clean. And if they're ordering high quality hops, high quality yeast, and they're following their their scientific method recipes to make sure that product comes out. And then Jen's working her hardest to make sure all the glassware is clean, and then Maddie's making sure that all the correct buttons are in and that all the signs are made for the new beer. And then, Jake walks up and orders that juicy, and I just pour it with no head in the wrong glass and throw it at him with no coaster and go, there you go. That 95 doesn't matter because of that 5. So it's still like the attention to detail. And it is still the people though. Like, remember that like the beer and the food brings people together, but the people, it's like, it's you guys. And it's also the customer sitting next to the customer that gets the customer to come back. You know what I mean? We have some people that are just, I swear they come here because they're social butterflies, and they know we have some beer club members that they know they're going to get to talk to, like a random from Ventura or San Francisco, and like just have a good time.
My favorite coworker is Mark Murphy. When a foreigner comes in and asks about the tri-tip, and he's got barbecue sauce, and he goes, "This is the best fucking tri-tip you'll ever have," and I go like,
who needs a billboard when you got people sitting there shouting it from the rooftops?
And then he'll be like, "Oh, you need a red to go with that tri-tip."
Yeah.
I think that's one of my favorite things, actually. Since bringing on the food plus the beer, we honestly, if we have club members sitting at the bar, we don't have to do a darn thing to sell stuff.
It's fucking awesome.
If somebody comes up and they're like, "Woo, should I get the tri-tip or the chicken?" Somebody will pipe in from beside and be like, "You want the tri-tip. You for sure want the tri-tip. But if you're going to get 2 sandwiches, do both of them." And that's just amazing. Like, they're passionate about it because we've created a product that they can enjoy. It's consistent, which is huge. Plus, as you said, you can have a great product, but the people behind the bar also make it.
Yeah.
Right? And they come and they expect that. And I know people from out of town are like, "Oh my gosh, this is the best place I've ever been." Your environment's great. The people are great. The food, the beer, everything is great. And I think that is just the fact that we don't have to sell it sells itself.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's
shows the community we have.
Yeah.
Which is like very important, I think, to a lot of families. Like, this is a place you can come in and like with your family, have a good time, drink, not drink, eat, don't eat. Like, there is a spot for you. This is going to sound terrible. We have a gentleman who comes in every big concert, just gets a Pepsi and just dances his ass off. I think it's Dan. I'm not 100% sure. I apologize. Trent. Yeah.
Close
and
enough.
It's just fucking, "How are you doing?" "I'm good. How are you?"
Yep.
Let him dance.
Yeah.
And that's all he does. And it's like, those are the things I appreciate.
And for all we know, he goes 7 days a week to a place around the county and dances it as a Pepsi every night. But we treat it like Fridays and Saturdays when he's here, these are the only days he does it. And it's awesome.
And it doesn't matter if it's him getting a Pepsi or a family ordering a keg of seltzer. You can't get a keg. But like, if you get 10 seltzers, like, we're going to treat you the same. We understand the hard work you do to earn your money. So we want to pour the 95.5, we want to pour that 100% perfect beer for you so you can enjoy however long it takes you to drink that and just relax.
Yeah. And then a quick shout out, because it just got mentioned before, like the people, our customers, our beer club members being walking, talking billboards for us. Shout out to Drew Montoya.
Oh yeah.
Drew, what I love about Drew is he is one of the most humble people. If you've been here, and he's the one that sits at the only seat facing all the TVs. But he was like a guiding star for me when I first started working here, because when it would get crazy at night on a Friday, I would look up at him and he does it for everybody. He'd be like, "Yo, red hat in a bar, been waiting a while. Got it. I'm going right to that person." Or if we're busy and we're doing our thing, he'll walk people through the beer menu. And like, we listen. It's all the right information.
Yeah.
It's like, it's scary that somebody has that much pride. Like if I go to Jersey Mike's, I'm not turning around and telling the person to, try the Italian,
I've seen Drew do that. Like, just sitting I'm in the window busy, and we've got a line at the front door, and Drew will full on look over at him and be like, "Hey, what do you like to drink?" I'm like, "Oh, we like Belgian." He's like, "Cool. Justin, get her a little taste of the wit. I'm like, yeah,
Got
you
it.
got it, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Got it.
done. Like, you're helping me out, and I'm still helping people. It's like, dude, Drew's a man.
So okay. So then like we're kind of touching on it right now and I don't want to beat a dead horse, but like what gets you to keep coming back? Because with your skill sets, you can go back into being a dental hygienist. You can go back to, doing what you've been doing with pools and mechanic stuff. And I know you've done more than that. I don't want to just boil it down there, but what keeps you guys coming back here and being a part of this? Because it's not easy.
Jen.
Beauty first this time.
Oh, thanks. It's everybody, all the people, really, from the owners, you guys, and the people that come in consistently and continue to show up. As you mentioned, people have brought in cookies. People are bringing in gifts for you, or they know when our birthdays are, or they know when something big has happened in our lives, and they're showing up. And that makes it exciting to keep coming back. It's not just an exchange of money. It's an exchange of friendship and family. It really is that Cal Coast community that has been created, and it continues to grow and evolve, and it's evolving on its own. So it's kind of amazing to watch. That's what keeps me coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah. And like, for me, it's not just that. It's, like I said before, it's our team. Like, we have such a great team. We have such great management. Like, we've been treated so well by Rich, Frank, Martha, Christine, like great people. And I love working for them. It's amazing. I mean, I've never been treated so well at a job before, and they just make me want to keep coming back. I mean, I really don't want to go back to pools. I don't want to go back to turning wrenches. But once I found this place and we started working, I'm like, oh, this place is actually really cool. What's funny is that when I worked as a mechanic, I did that for 10 years. About a month in, I was like, I want out. I did that for 10 years.
And you stayed there for 10 years?
10 years. 10 years. I said, I want out a month into it. Here, I have not said that at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, 10 years and 1 month. Okay. Sorry. My mind was just trying to wrap around that.
Exactly.
You could have just not gone back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I was the same way with, I don't want to name drop, but like for 6 years, it was just, you wake up and you're miserable that you have to work. You look at the schedule and you're miserable with who you're standing next to. Granted, like, there were a lot of great people where I worked. There was over like 200 people there, but like, it's crazy how that 5% makes a difference when it comes to your team. Like it's all the more outside of the work. And so like, just, backing what Justin said, if you have a problem, we talk it out. Not that problems come up very often, but more than that, if you need something, I've never heard Rich, Martha, Frank, or you say no. And like, it's insane how you just got to speak what's on your mind and ask for the help.
It's not a no. Help. It's not a no. It's just like, tell me more, enlighten me on how that could be done, and let's give it a whirl.
It more turns like psychological, working with educators and like, okay, well, how did you get here? Let's change the like what happened before to stop you from getting here.
Yeah, like I had jobs before this where Sunday scaries would hit me exactly at 5 p.m. on Sunday. I was good up until 5 because 5 p.m. might as well be 8 a.m. on a Monday morning. Might as well. Fun's over. You did your damage. Now we're just...
Sunday night football hasn't started, but the late games ended. It's over.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, exactly. And then driving into work on Monday morning, all I was thinking about was 5 p.m. on Friday for 5 days. And it put me in a funk. Like, and you just didn't look forward to anything. And here, the opposite of that is like, all right, cool, let's do this again. Let me see what I can fail at and get better at. Because I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? And like, it's that environment that you're talking about of like having an idea. It's like, no, why would you do that? We don't have that. We have never thought of that before. That's awesome. Cool. Have at it. And if you need help, let me know. Which takes us to the possibilities side of it. What do possibilities really mean? I mean, that word is anything by definition, the possibility. We could do anything, right? But coming here from, Justin, I'll start with you. coming from working for a mechanic or being a mechanic for 10 years when you really don't want to do it, your possibilities were open. You could have left. You come here starting from not being as outgoing as you would have wanted to been. What's possible? Like, what does it actually mean to you? Where are you going? What's the next steps?
So like for me with possibilities, I mean, shoot, I had no clue where I was going once as being a mechanic, doing pools after that, and not a clue. Rich, like I said, Rich came up, asked me to work here. I started working here. And who knew that, like, literally the possibilities that happened since that day 5.5 years ago of where things would be. We're sitting in the den right now, and there's a ton of pictures up here that I took. If it wasn't for
sick, by the way.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I got to work with amazing people because of this place. I got to meet tons of people, and I connected with a lot. Shelby, who does photography, Justin, who actually worked here and showed me how to like work a camera. Like, there's so many different opportunities here for someone to grow. Not just in that. It's like, I've been booking music. I got to know a lot of people, a lot of musicians. Like, that is...
Became friends with. Like,
Yes.
this guy is buddy with all of them. Like, no. Like, he like...
I mean, yes.
There are several
You're like
artists
the
where
Paso
he's
Robles
like,
ambassador. I'll just say it right
like,
now.
This guy will be like, oh, dude, I was texting... You're like really good friends with Maggie Ball. Like, oh, we're going to be out of town. Like, you guys want to go get some drinks? Like...
Okay.
Yeah. I walk by with a beer in my hand, like, yeah, like,
But like,
he's underselling himself right now.
yeah, I'm not. I've never been that kind of person to just like brag about like everything that's happened. But I love like looking back and seeing how far things have gone because of the possibilities of working here and what it provided for me. So, I mean, who would have known 5.5 years ago I'd be taking pictures for Dwight Yoakam and like Sublime? Like,
That's super
nobody
cool.
knew. Like, I just worked with Parker McCollum. Like, nobody knows that stuff.
And it started with pouring pints to people that you didn't want to talk to.
exactly. Who?
So there's a definition of possibilities.
With your head down, not talking to anyone. You know?
Here's a pint. Yeah, there you go.
Try the milk.
But that's real, you know? Like, it shows, like, you know?
And like, who knows where things are gonna go from here? I mean, I could be here for another 5.5 years, and who knows, like, what other opportunities are gonna come through?
I think when we, and I want to get to you then, Jenna, what possibilities mean to you, but like, I think part of it too was we all, regardless of what we did, you know, when we all started working here together, the three of us, I think we were very used to what working culture meant, what going to work meant, what Monday through Friday meant. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, I'm not saying we were competitive, but there was a little bit of like, we were still so used to what had been ingrained in us. And I mean, it's not like we're retired or approaching retirement and in our late 60s and early 70s, but like, we already had this working culture ingrained that like, work is going to kind of be miserable. Work is going to be a lot of hard work. That's just kind of what you do. And I think when we came in, we kind of had a little bit of like bad puppy syndrome. Like if somebody would like if you would mess up, like if you would do something wrong and
You say sorry.
but that, like, admittedly, like that wasn't me at first. Right. And the first time I'd see Rich, when he would say like, how you doing? Like, what I miss, that was like him rolling up the newspaper. Like, I'm just waiting to get hit. Like, I don't know, you know, and that's not what it was. And like, it took, personally for me, probably took me 2 years to really like learn that it's okay to mess up. Like the actual learning doesn't happen from starting a project to finishing it. The learning happens from when I failed. What do I do from that failure to make it better?
Fail forward.
Yeah. Fail forward. Love that. Like that's what it really was. And it took 2 years to start to understand it, another year to like start to get a hold of it, another year to grasp it, and then in my 5th year start teaching it to people.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think we were just kind of like, no, you have to be mad at me. You know, I screwed up. I counted the money wrong. You have to be like, and then I would actually get frustrated when it's like, why aren't you mad at me? You know what I mean? Like, why aren't you yelling at me?
What's going to happen when we walk around this corner?
Yeah.
Well, we've all made every mistake that everyone's ever made here. We've all done before.
Yeah.
Three
It's like-
times over.
Oh my gosh. It's like, I got a text from Maddie. It's like, you just kind of like messed up on tips and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, it happens. She wasn't mad at all. And I'm like, dude, everybody does it. She's like, don't worry about it. I got it. Which is another thing where our team, we've all got each other's backs on everything.
Yeah.
So whatever we mess up on, like, and we're not here, like the next person coming in will realize what happened because we haven't figured it out yet. And be like, hey, like this is what happened. And do we fix it? Yep. Like we have great brothers, sisters, dude, here, like that we work with. It's amazing.
Hell yeah. Possibilities for Jen?
Well, when I first started here, my husband started working up north, as you know. So it was just me and our son during the week. This place made it possible for me to take care of my son during the week without hiccup. I was able to work 10 to 3, get off, go pick him up from school. Actually, that was when COVID was going on. So homeschool him and yell at him through text to do his stuff. But when he went back to school,
All
it was
caps.
all caps, a lot of caps. It made it possible for me to do that without feeling guilty, you know, because I've worked places that being a parent came second. You know, if you had to leave or you had a problem, you were frowned on, mistreated. That never once happened here. It's just the possibilities is the ability to grow and find who I am. You know, I've really, when I first started here, I could talk to people, but I was more mission focused. Like, I'm going to clean behind the bar. I'm going to speak to you briefly and hand you your beer. And they finally were like, okay, Jen, you're crushing it on doing things, but it's okay to stop and talk. I'm like, oh, I'm allowed to do that? Like, you want me to stop moving? That's unheard of. I thought I was supposed to go. Like, otherwise I look inefficient. They're like, nope. We want you to talk to people. You're the only person
and
here during the day.
that comes from our background of like,
yeah,
that's what we were trained to do from everywhere we've worked.
Yep.
It's very much like in my interview, Justin's like, no, but in your downtime, like you need to talk to people.
Yeah.
Like you need to get to know these people. And it's a part of the like, do we even want to hire people that have previously been bartenders because like those bad habits, not bad habits, but you know, like what we're looking for here is that interaction. Like, you know, if you can pour a perfect beer, but you can't talk to anyone, this might not be the place for you.
Yeah.
And
or we do get a lot of people that like, I hear, oh, I'd love to work here and just pour beers on the weekend.
It's not just
Well,
more beers.
Yeah.
Do you like setting up parties, running food, organizing tables, dealing with out-of-towners, bachelorette parties, restocking merchandise? Like
upper deckies in the urinal.
Upper
The
deckies
worst.
in the urinal.
The worst.
Just throw them away. Like, stop treating that like the Zin bin, people.
Fuck off.
God damn. Okay, yeah.
And plunging toilets and cleaning glasses.
Calling Robbie every other day, fix something.
Cleaning out a grease trap. Shout out Frank and Rich.
Yeah.
That is a different smell. I'll say it 2 times in a row. That's just different.
Yeah.
All right, so I have two questions for you that I wrote down. One, what is a lesson you learned the hard way? We talked about making mistakes, being promoted. What's a lesson that you learned the hard way?
Justin first.
All right, fine.
Do you have to go through all the ones you've made to figure?
Yeah, there's
there
a
it is.
long list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a lesson I learned the hard way? Is to do what Martha says.
Holy
I'm calling it out right now. Have you ever just
Probably.
like
yeah.
He doesn't need the question. He
Yeah,
already
yeah,
knows
no,
the
go
answer.
ahead.
we've all
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
it when Martha is disappointed and she like gives the white eyes and the slow blink.
It's the fucking
yeah.
because she asks the question. She's like, "Are you gonna give that?" Like I'm the worst at it. Though I get it a lot with like my heads aren't always perfect, and she'll go like, "You're giving that out," and it's like, "But like I have to stand on business. I have to stand on business, you know." And I'm like,
No, I was just making sure you were paying attention.
"No," it's like, "Yeah," and then it's the silence and the steps away. Holy shit, that sucks.
Okay.
That sucks.
Okay, so I guess Jake's going first.
No, I was backing that.
Yeah.
I was backing that.
But no, it's you know, it's just how she runs a business. She's great at it, and she knows exactly what needs to be done. So the second I forget something, like
the
I
standards.
have to write everything down when I talk to her.
Yeah.
I will forget. And if I forget and I get a text from her, like, where's the video? I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm going to get talked to when I come in. All right.
Yeah.
So let's start working on this. But I mean, I've learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
the
out of growth.
standards.
though.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
the
not
standard.
it's not like a you're in trouble kind of thing either. It's very much like
Yeah. She's helping us build,
Yeah.
like, when I first started here, I never did any video stuff. And she's actually the one who really, like, pushed me and taught me to do
that's
everything.
dope. I know that.
So,
And the three, like our three bosses, Martha, Rich, and Frank, like they balance each other out.
yeah.
If all three were like Martha, probably wouldn't work. If all three were like Rich, we probably wouldn't be sitting here. If all three were
We'd
like
be
Frank,
drunk.
sky's the limit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it balances out, and it you're not wrong in what you're saying. Just do what she says. It's for the right reasons. And usually if she's telling you, it's because you should have already done it.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you don't
100%.
necessarily hear, hey, you should do this ahead of time. It's like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
been on
You
my
forgot
list.
veer
about
too
that.
far off the path. Like 100%. She's
but-
always
Come
in
on
the
back.
right. Like
Come
she
on
is in the
back.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when she asks you those questions, she knows that you already know the answer.
No, 100%. And that's why I
Yeah.
said
That's
like,
the
it's-
diabolical part of
it.
That's the
Part
worst
you're
part
like-
because it's not you fucked up. It's you let her down. Like
Yeah.
you chose to commit to that act.
Yeah,
And-
that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's not.
I don't know if let her down is the right way to put it either.
No, yeah, well, yeah, not
I
let her
don't think
down,
that's
but
the
like,
right- She just knows you know the answer. And
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
you up to answering it yourself.
And
Like,
it's the
yo,
educators. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the
Thanks, Mom.
educators in them.
thanks, Mom.
Like
Yeah, you're welcome.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right,
There's
Jen,
it's yeah.
what's a lesson you learned the hard way, Jen? And you can't take Justin's answer because I have my own.
Justin and Jake's answer.
It is accepting criticism and compliments because I take them both the same way. I don't like I'm under pressure. Oh God, you're looking at me. Whether it's negative or positive, you know, if Rich said, Jen, you did a good job, I'm like,
Okay.
oh, did you see those glasses? Like, let's go over there. Or, hey, Jen, you forgot to do this. Nobody beats me up more than myself.
Yeah.
So it's learning to take those both as positives because they're positives. If you're coming to me to tell me I did something or I missed something, you're not like, aha, hit me on the head for it. It's to help me get better for the next time.
Yeah. And there's something I always tell people this when they first start working here. Our new team members, their first day, I always tell them that it doesn't matter how outgoing you are. It doesn't matter how loud or boisterous or talkative or anything like that. There's something that happens to everybody the second they walk behind that bar, it strips them of who they are. And I think that's part of us having such a high standard.
Yes.
And we ask a lot. Like when you start working here, you go over the handbook, and then after the handbook, the orientation is like 9 pages. And we go over that over the course of like 3 weeks. And it's a lot. And it strips people of who they are. And like taking that criticism or taking that feedback or taking that compliment, it's just like, okay, cool. You need a beer? Or like, I'm here to do a job.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm going to ask myself this question. What's a lesson you learned the hard way? It's okay to ask for help. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. And that is not something I did for the first at least 2.5 years of working here. At least. And I'm still working on it. Like Rich still sits me down and he's like, what can I do to take something off your plate? Frank does the same thing. And when I look at that, I'm like, oh, you're asking me that because I'm behind or I haven't been fulfilling my side of the agreement or, you know, we're failing in this area or another, but they don't mean it that way. They're like, what I need to work on and what I've been working on is like, they're asking that because they can see that I'm overwhelmed and I'm not asking for the help. So for those people, I'm still working on it. Still working on it. So
Fun story about that. Sorry. I have
shoot, fire.
So
We're
with-
still on timeline for 1 hour and 15.
I would say it's probably year 3,
Mhm.
and we were having a club member party, and you were running around like a chicken with no head. You're pretty good at that, but still
Bald head.
very functional. Hey, whoa.
Shots fired.
Shots. And Justin comes up to me. He's like, okay, and you were supposed to be off already, and you were not leaving. Justin's like, okay, Tag, you're it. I'm like, for what? He's like, Zach has to go home now. It's time for him. So I walk behind the
It's my
bar.
bedtime.
You were supposed to be off.
Cat called me. Said,
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah. So I walk back behind the bar and you're helping people and just busy. I said, Zach, how can I help you? You're like, I have this, and there's that. And I turn around just in time to watch Madeline that's when we used to keep cards. And they all flew out of the card holder onto the dishwasher.
Well, we kept debit and credit cards.
And I'm like, it's fine, Zach. You can go. You're like, I can't go. See? I'm like, oh, God. Okay. But you were not good at accepting help and being able to step away. Like, you felt like you had to be able to take on everything by yourself.
Yep.
And we were like, no, you really don't have to. Tag, we got you, buddy.
And
And it's taken a while for you to learn that.
touching on, I know you guys, it's not out yet, so you guys haven't heard it, but Rich kind of touched on it. I don't think any of you guys have, on the podcast with Steve and Corey. Like, you can't be selfish and help everyone and then not ask or accept help. Like, you can't. Like, you have to let other people that you have helped help you, or you're just selfish. And like, we break that here.
But they say it takes a village, right? Not just to raise a kid, but like to raise each other. Like we all need to get better at asking for help. What was that?
That's Rich yelling.
Oh, that's Rich, yeah.
Oh,
Squirrel.
Yeah, we all need to get better at that, myself included. And I remember that conversation. I didn't remember it until you just brought it up. But I remember walking out from behind the bar like I had robot legs. Like they didn't work. Like I didn't sure, I'll leave. But there's work to be done. It's like, yeah, cool. We can all do it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think Rich had to learn that lesson too when he first started and they first opened and letting things go, you know.
Has he let
Because
them go?
He has. I mean, they all have. They've passed off the torch on many things and it's been
yeah.
hard.
I guess that's fair. I don't know. I've obviously wasn't there for that. I just see them now and they are all always doing something.
Yeah.
But that's the attention to detail, though.
Yeah.
I think that's like, or not the attention to detail, but that's the checking in to making sure that the standard is still there. Because without it, like, if we do 1% of things incorrectly every day, it only takes 2.5 months, not even, for everything to be off.
Yeah.
And that's not what it is. And you know, that's why they're still here too. Like, I'm not to go back too far, but like that's why part of why I'm so happy to be here is like I've worked at a lot of places that as soon as the job's working and the team's well oiled, they're fishing,
Yeah,
they're golfing.
Frank bugs us all so much. He's just the worst. And he's bald.
As he walks in here.
That I won't stand for because many of us are. Okay, so the last
Well,
question.
he's not bald. He shaves.
Okay, I shaved too, Jake. But can I just ask one more question?
Just a couple hairs.
Yeah. So if you started working here today, and this needs to be a different answer than the first one.
Ooh.
If you started working here today, what advice would you give yourself? Come on.
I've been yapping. I'll go last.
Oh. I ain't going first because this is one I got to
All
think
right.
about for a sec.
Relax. It's okay. You're going to find yourself, but it's a lot to take on at one time. Learning to talk to people, learning to pour beers, learning to talk about beers. Especially, you know, I'll tell you for me, I like the taste of beer, and describing it until I was given words to describe it, I don't know, it tastes like a beer. It tastes like a good beer, but it tastes like a beer. Let yourself learn, relax, and take in as much as you can. You will find yourself. And that's the amazing thing. I love seeing all our team, you know, they come behind the bar, like you said, they're stripped. They're learning, they're taking in things. Their personalities aren't there yet because they're taking in so much at one time. It's so fun to watch people come out of their shells and you're like,
There it is.
There it is. There's that person. Plus they have all the skills to back it now.
Nate, it took Nate 5 months for us to see who Nate was. Pat, 9 months
Yeah.
for us to see who Pat. And now you got to be careful anything you say in front of Pat because he's like me. He will twist that and
Yeah.
oh yeah, cool. Yeah, is that how you feel? Awesome. That's not what you said yesterday. And then you're just like, wait, that's not what I. And then my mind's in a pretzel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Noah's another
Noah,
one.
yeah.
You know, he was real quiet, and then all of a sudden, bam, there's Noah. You're like, oh my gosh, Noah's a firecracker.
But I think part of that comes from a sense of ownership, right?
Yeah.
Like if you look at the timing from Noah learning the ropes and then Noah grinding it out, becoming a shift lead, and then Noah working in the brew house, as soon as he has ownership of something, and it's not just him, I think it's part of all of us. As soon as he has ownership in something, then there's a little bit of pride that comes out in it.
Yeah.
And with your pride comes your individuality.
Yep.
You know, and who you are down to the core. And that's why it's careful when we add people to this team of like, I hear who I'm talking to now, who am I going to talk to a year from now? And we just need to like make sure we're on the same page throughout.
Yeah.
So that makes it challenging.
So be excited and relax, because it's all going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay. Justin?
Mine kind of went off of what you just had.
Oh, that's cheating.
That's
you
not
made me
cheating.
go first.
That's my plan. It's so if I had to talk to myself like today, like it would be whatever I'm tasked with. Like I'm also hard on myself. So any failure is not a failure. It's a way to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never really realized that, because every time I failed at something, I always put myself down. But it took Rich, Martha, and like everyone to like talk to, which is one other thing to where like if we have anything to talk about with or need help with, like you said, our whole team is here. So I have talked to both of them and Frank, and then they're like, you don't fail. Like this is before we read the books and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like you learn off of all your failures. So I would tell myself like, hey, keep your head up. Like don't let anything bring you down.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. I like that. Jake?
If I had to do mine, it would probably be like, for me, I'm very big on like, or I guess I don't know how to put this. Like everyone is a person, and every thought you overthink and everything you think about, the person next to you has thought or is thinking the same thing. And you just got to be open and like talk to them. Like when I first started working here until I started doing this podcast, I mean, I would see Rich and Frank and Martha every day. We didn't not interact, but like, you know, it was very much like with Frank, like I was normally on the night shift and I'd never see Frank. And if I did on the weekend, it was like, he's a stoic military man. And now I don't want to describe him because I've already talked not down, but made enough jokes about him. And, like we have that relationship now, and he's just a person, and all it took was just talking to him, you know, like, and it just started off like with us blueprinting in here with all these whiteboards. And then it was like, oh, you're more than a boss. Like you're a friend. Oh, you're more than a friend. You are like family. You are someone I can count on. And like, you know, it's just very much like we all have good intentions, but if you don't let someone know what you're thinking or where you're at, like they can't help you and you can't help them. And so I think I'm just very much on like, everyone's a person here. Just talk to them.
Yeah.
Just be yourself, and we all have good intentions here, which is part of like this perfectly put together team.
I would say for mine, just have the difficult conversation. We all have that conversation in the shower of like, that person pissed me off. I'm going to see them. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that. And they're going to try and say this, but then I'm going to hit them with this. And like,
We have different showers.
game of fair enough. We do. But like the mentality of going from action to making me feel uncomfortable to wanting to have the conversation to thinking about the conversation to leading up to having the conversation, that is always more stressful than the conversation.
It's 10% of what you thought it was going to be.
And it's because normally when you're just like, hey man, can I just talk to you for a second? You said this the other day and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And I'm like waiting for them to be like, well, yeah, because you're bald, Jake. And then I have to come back with, no, I'm not. But like, no. And usually you get met with like, oh dude, my bad. I just thought we were joking around, or like, you know what? I didn't mean it that way. And it's like, okay.
It's not as big as.
I'll catch you later.
Delete all the Yo Mama jokes.
Yeah. No, and then and then the last one that I just want to touch on is what advice would I give is like being accepting to the help that comes unsolicited, right? You kind of talked about it with Martha, or, you know, I said it before, like just ask for help. Something that sticks with me from Rich, and I think Rich was told this by a school district that he worked at. Person A said to person B, like, why are you teaching somebody all these skills? Why are you investing so much time, money, effort into teaching a person these things? And person B said, person A, I'm sorry, would say, like, because if you do all that, what if that person leaves? Then you got to do it all over again. And person B responded with, what if I don't teach them anything and then they stay? So then, like, what are you doing for your team? What are you doing for your own, like, your label, your product, your life? Like, it's worth investing the time, the money, the you know, correcting all the recorrections and going over it again and again. Like, what if they stay? Then where are you at? You're only as good as your weakest member.
This guy listens to the podcast, dude.
I do.
That was straight off.
I
Hell
do.
yeah.
But that doesn't mean like it doesn't resonate. And I think
It's real shit.
that's part of why we're at where we're at. Like, that's why there's tasting notes behind the bar. That's why there's the type of music behind the bar for the band. It's not just the band. Like, we want to provide a holistic experience. We want to teach you about making beer, not just what it is, so that if people ask, you can answer it. And then you move on, and we start to set ourselves, you know, apart from them. But yeah. Conclusion, what's next? What's next for you? What's next for Cal Coast?
Great question.
Any big bands in the work? Any membership theme parties?
We got our member pickup event on August 16th. Come get all the fun stuff.
Sick. I've been telling people it's on the 19th.
Why
Flip
is
that
nobody
number.
here?
You mean we're not doing it on a Wednesday?
Yeah. No, sorry.
My bad.
Yeah. But you can have a party on a Wednesday.
Deal.
I think every day here is a party when club members show up. Seriously. Like,
Yeah. Good point.
we don't even have to make a party. They make it a party.
Nope.
Yep.
Okay. Member party.
Yep.
All right.
I'm going to keep collecting stuff. That's what I'm going to keep doing while working here.
How many members?
What do you mean by that?
My jar of fun?
Yeah, so if you're watching this video, instead of listening to it, Jen just has a giant jar
Are these
of
all-
random stuff.
That's
that
all
she's,
stuff I found here.
These are all things that I could be hiding around the brewery.
Heck no. You can't.
I want the octopus.
You can't have anything.
Okay.
Get fucking
Can I borrow the octopus?
No. Want a bracelet?
All right, moving on to Justin.
Anyways.
Hold on. You find these just under tables, on tables?
Around. It started with little BBs
Mm-hmm.
when I first started working here. And how this happens is all of this crap ends up in my pockets.
These are
So-
old toys. You just steal these from kids or
Yes.
something? Like,
And they can't have them back. I'm just saying.
I appreciate you standing on it.
Wow. Okay.
But all that stuff ends up in my pockets, and my poor husband, who does the laundry, will come and be like, I'm assuming these are your trinkets.
This is your offering. This is a brewery offering.
Could you please take these out of your pockets before? I'm like,
Does the jar live in the laundry room?
no, it lives in our office. In fact, it actually was just a bunch of crap living all over the place. And then my husband was like, can you just get a jar and put all that shit in a jar, please? I'm like, that's actually not a terrible idea. So now it lives there. My grandkids try to take crap, and I'm like, you can't have any of it.
It's
This is
mine.
mine.
It's mine.
This is my treasure. So,
I don't feel as bad for being told no then.
yeah.
Because
no.
I didn't know that the jar was that big. I've heard of the jar. I've never seen the jar. But I like to hide what I find around the brewery so that when people are sitting there, they're like,
oh,
what
I
is
tell
that?
them all the time, too.
There is still a Batman hanging from the rafters of the brew house. Good luck finding it.
Yeah, don't forget the hot dog man.
Hot Dog
That's
Man
your favorite,
is,
I think.
he's pretty visible.
Yeah.
But Hot Dog Man, yeah, there's stuff in every crook and crevice of
We
this
had
brewery.
Spider-Man for a long time that we kept setting up. I have pictures of it.
We had
set
Spider-Man.
up.
We're going to have to give them to you for this.
Goat.
Every night when I closed, I would set, it was like a Spider-Man, like
Yeah.
a 10-inch Spider-Man. I would set up Spider-Man doing multiple things, shooting webs, holding a Chinese takeout box. Yeah, I had fun with it. Probably spent too much time on the clock
And we
figuring
would
out
take
what to do.
turns doing it
Yeah.
too.
So it was always funny when you'd come in and be like, what am I looking at? You'd unlock the door. You're like, huh, okay, noted.
And that was some child's toy that got left behind that we played with.
And then I think we ended up giving it to, didn't we give it to the Kujunjishes? Dean? Didn't he end up taking it?
I don't know. You gave the toy away?
Sure did. That's what's
Jen's like, I would never.
It's called sharing, Jen. You should try it sometime. Justin, what's next? What's next for you? For Cal Coast?
Next for Cal Coast.
Nashville Night?
Nashville Nights, October. My boy Austin G. I just actually got to see him the other day.
Cool.
Down in Ventura. Really good guy, great performer. He's opening up for Hayden Kaufman on that day. And then we are going to have back Graham Barham.
Cool.
Graham Barham put on a hell of a show 2 years ago. And he's going to be back. If you haven't listened to it, listen to the song Oil Money. I think if you like that kind of music, if you like country and whatnot, if you're not Zach, you would like it. Just saying.
I was trying to stay positive for you. That's on November
6th.
Cool. Our due date. Send photos.
Awesome.
Let me know how it goes. Jake?
I mean, me, Rich, Martha, and Frank have been talking behind closed doors. I'm going to be owning the brewery, buying everyone out. There will be
I quit.
subtle changes. Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't want to speak on it on the podcast. I've met some people here, got some like life things happening outside of here.
Okay.
Nothing set in stone, so I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, it just goes to show too, like, I know I can't really talk about it, but I've met some fucking badass people, because just as much as we want to give them a good time, like, they want to help us as well. And
Cool.
they might be taking me to the next step in like my life. So like, that's pretty
Hell
sick. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Love that for you.
Yeah.
Leave us better.
100%.
Leave us better.
Yeah.
Awesome. So then I will just say, as a conclusion, first off, like and subscribe. You have to like the podcast.
Just fucking do it, dude.
And just
you know
click
what?
subscribe.
This is Rich's Rants, 3 pints deep. Just fucking do it, dude.
Nothing in this world is for free. So if you hit subscribe, I promise you, you're getting nothing other than a notification that the new one's out. That's it. And if anything comes to your door for free, that's just on your own accord. That has nothing to do with us. Okay. Conclusion, people, pints, possibilities. We are the people that live it. We're the people that agree upon it. We're the people that put in a lot of work behind the scenes and in front of you. And hopefully the last hour and a half is just a testament to, we don't just talk about it. We are about it.
Yeah.
So
Sorry for cussing as much as I did.
yeah, that
I
was
didn't hear any bad words.
Yeah.
Did you
No,
say
we're
any?
I
good.
said a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
all right.
Wow.
Anything else?
Sick.
Go
I'm
team.
good.
Do you want your
Cheers.
hand? You want your
Oh,
hand?
do we
No, we
clap?
don't, we haven't put hands in 5.5
No.
years. We're not going to start now. I'm out of here.
Okay, but
Such a drama queen.
real quick before we leave, you know how many times we have actually, me and Zach, said, "Hey, hands in," and we go quack, quack, and
Quack.
everyone looks at us like we're crazy.
Because we are
Yeah,
Who the hell says quack quack?
the Mighty,
The Mighty
Ducks.
Ducks.
They
No.
fly together.
God.
No,
Shout out Conway.
No.
we got to sign this off.
All right, Pinky.
I'm done with this. I love you guys, but I got to go.
Peace.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.